Hey guys, it's Nicole, and I'm back with my finished product of the baby album I was making for a friend of mine. This album was made using mostly Cosmo Cricut and the Nutmeg collection and Earth Love collection. So I'm going to just quickly show you what it looks like so that way I could give it to my friend tomorrow at work. The first page in the album is acrylic. So what I did was I used some of the lettuce colored alcohol ink to edge it, and then I laid this piece of Cosmo Cricut paper as a base, and I distressed it using frayed burlap and a distressing tool, and then I laid it down as a base for these letters. These letters I used chocolate covered acrylic paint, and then I used a crackling semi-coat over it to just give it that crackle effect. I don't know if you can see that. It turned out really good. Then I put the word baby on pop dot, so it says Baby Luke, and hung this little charm because I thought it was very masculine and it didn't exactly look like a girly charm that wouldn't be on a baby album. And then just put a couple little pieces of the ribbon that came with the Cosmo Cricut collection. So then on this page, it was, it's very difficult with acrylic to do too much on the other side because, of course, you don't want the back of the paper exposed on the front of the album. So I just quickly laid a piece of the Cosmo Cricut Earth Love paper on the back, and then I lined it using some of the ribbon that came with the collection, put 2 foam letters to write the word me, and then some lime colored stickles over it. So I thought she could just lay a picture of the baby there. Then this side completely uses the Cosmo Cricut Nutmeg paper. Made a little frame here with a pop dotted Fisker's edge cut so that the picture can kind of tuck under here. And it says cute using thickers that are felt. Stamp, this is the Tim Holtz stamp, and I'm not sure whose stamp this is. Oh, it's American Crafts. And then just made a little border here, and then there's 2 tags in here. This one is using the 7 Gypsy stamp that says all the baby information when the baby's born. And then on the back it says it all started like this, and she can write the story of the day the baby was born. And then it's inked and distressed using frayed burlap and peeled paint. Then this tag, and some floss hanging off here. Then this tag has a little squirrel, because remember my whole theme here was her bedding was called Enchanted Hollow, and I blew up some of the pictures of some of the critters in there. This is an owl, a rabbit, a deer, there's a fox, another owl, there was also a bear, a squirrel, a porcupine. So I blew up some of the critters off of her bedding online and used adhesive paper to flock the animals and make them exactly like they would be on the bedding so that it would match the bedroom. If you guys are interested, I could do a tutorial on how I did that so that you'll know how to make various little animals and critters for your projects. But anyways, that's why there's a squirrel here. And this is also sprayed with old lace, I believe, Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And then this side just has a journaling spot on it. I thought the tags came out really cute. So that's that page. Then over here is one of my favorite pages. It has, can you see that? It has this little porcupine, and I again was going with the theme of the bedding. On this envelope from Maya Road, I stamped me and you and then clear heat embossed it. And then I stamped this little porcupine in brown heat embossed it. And then inside of here, here's one of the first critters I made using flock. And it's exactly the same as the deer on her bedding. I'll try to show you. See that deer right there? This is kind of what I came up with from that deer. And this says the baby's favorites and their first tooth, crawl, etc. And then on the back it says tiny, and she could put a little picture of the baby there. So I really like the way that came out. And then this next page, since the background looked like the sky and clouds, I just thought it looked really heavenly, so I could just see her putting a little baby picture of the baby sleeping. This is a frame that I made out of grunge board, and then I just edged it with die cuts with a view cardstock. These are some chipboard components from the Earth Love collection. And then in here she could put a picture of the baby, and it says cherish. And then on the other side it says mom and dad's thoughts that she could journal. That goes right in there. And then I wrote this using an ink gel pen. I just freehanded it. It came out very good. Then this page, I try to keep everything very whimsical, so I thought my tree came out kind of cute, but my husband said it looks like a pineapple. So if it's a pineapple, so be it. Then I used my pen here, that's an embossing pen, and I drew a heart, and then I white heat embossed it, and then I put D+M because my friends' names are Dan and Megan, and I figured D+M equals, and then a picture of their baby could go inside here. So I thought that was very cute. And then again, here's one of the owls that I handmade from the owl here. And then I also made this bear from her collection. Cut out some of the clouds and pop dotted them. So I thought they came out pretty good. Then this side, I also made that fox. Made a little place where she could put a picture, and it says giggle, has a little arrow pointing to it. This was a sticker from the collection that I put on grunge board and cut out, and all the pages are pretty much inked with chestnut ink. And then here is a little die cut from, can't remember what collection, but it's from my mind's eye, and it says when I grow up, as if the baby was saying it. It's very cute. This side is an opportunity to put a family photo. It says right here, birds of a feather flock together, and then I distressed this paper and put a blue background as if they were in the sky. Stamped these little saying bubbles, and it says chirp chirp. Stickled a couple of the birds with frosted lace, and then used some Cosmo Cricut chipboard lettering to write family down the side. Did some faux stitching as well. Sorry guys, I'm rushing because I don't know exactly how much time I have. Put this little welcome home sign because I figured she could put a picture of the baby the day it comes home from the hospital. And I love this little saying that came with the Cosmo Cricut paper, and it says, a person's a person no matter how small. Put some buttons there for dimension because it's one of the few embellishments that I could use that wasn't too girly, like flowers or glitter. Made this pocket myself, and then took some paper, used some distress inks on them, I think frayed burlap and peeled paint, and then used some of these rub-ons from the Archaic collection by Basic Gray, and it has all these little boy sayings, and I made this little edger here using that, and then it says, you make me happy. She could put a picture there. And then I used a background stamp of like wood grain and a little owl, and she could put a picture of the baby there. I love how this kind of got worn. Looks really good. And then here's another one that says curious, and she could do some journaling on the back. Then on this page, she could put a picture of the baby right here, use some of the mini letters from Cosmo Cricut to write adorable, made the frame a side pocket, and I'm not sure what rub-ons these are, to be honest with you. I can't remember what collection, but it just says all about me, and she could write some of the baby's favorites. And then on the back, I stamped my son using some Heidi Grace letter alphabet stamps, and I put from the Maya Road rub-ons a mama owl and a baby owl, so she could put a little my son picture of her and her son. And then this is a stamp that says hello, my name is. Very cute. And then on this last final page, I used some Heidi Grace chipboard letters to write my son. This actually came from her Christmas collection, but I was very careful not to pick any background patterns that were vividly Christmas. This says remember when, so that she could write like a time, maybe the first time the child walked or whatever. She could journal, and then use this to put a little picture behind it, and it says you rock, because I'm sure she'll be proud of him the first time he does something. And that's really all, guys. So that's my album. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to post another video soon. Bye!